Good morning, people out there in YouTube world. I don't know if you've ever heard of this diagnosis of what is it called? Hemiplegic migraines. It's sporadic hemiplegic migraine. So and I'm just giving my testimony to it, and maybe it'll help somebody else who's going through it and don't know that they're going through it. So about 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with what the doctor called muscle spasms. My mouth, if you notice, is a little twisted at this moment. And I'm actually having a hemiplegic migraine episode right now. I know you're thinking migraines and your eyes are open, but on the start of it, it's not always that you have the headache. You sometimes just get the paralyzing part of it first. So, let me explain it to you. About 10 years ago, I was diagnosed by doctors of having muscle spasms. My mouth turned. I was coming home from Wendy's one night from getting to get dinner for the family. I got home just enough to drag myself in the house from behind the wheel and sat in a chair. My mom came out the room and called the ambulance thinking that her baby daughter was having a stroke. Because hemiplegic migraines are similar to have physical symptoms of a stroke. My mouth was turned, my right arm was turned in, and my foot was turned. My right leg was turned to the point where I looked like I was stroking out. Got to the hospital and they ran all the necessary tests at the time to say that I was not having a stroke. They couldn't initially tell what was going on. They even went as far to say that it was all in my head, as if I had willed myself to crook my body up in such a horrendous manner. So once it occurred again, I'm back at the ER again and was told at that time that I'm just having muscle spasms due to stress. Indulging in alcohol intensifies it and things of that nature. So stop drinking alcohol, and still would get these maybe 2 or 3 times a year whenever stress kicked in. But I just dealt with it, thinking not going to any doctors because was told there's nothing you could do about it. It's a spasm. And your brain sometimes spaz out and it does what it does, and there's nothing you can do about it. So here just recently on Thursday, I was at work and had one of these episodes. Normally when I'm having one of these episodes and I feel it coming on because I can feel my face tightening up, pull someone to the side and make mention of them and ask them not to call the paramedics and things of that nature because I know what's going on and there's no sense in me running up that bill. However, at work this time, my co-workers, long story short, did not listen, and they called the paramedics, who in turn took me to the ER. And unlike other times, they admitted me in the hospital. So, and which I'm really grateful for at this moment now, because now I have a name to this and I can actually look it up and research it. It's called hemiplegic migraines, sporadic hemiplegic migraines. There's a family one where you have it because it's in your genes, but the sporadic means that it just come to you whether someone in your family has had it or not. And my whole right side of my body could go paralyzed from time to time. So, I'm learning to deal with it. And I'm grateful for the diagnosis because now I know what I'm dealing with, opposed to going years and years of not knowing what I'm dealing with. And I'm only sharing this testimony because there's somebody else out there at this point and this time in life whose body at sometimes when it starts off, my neck tenses up really bad. I probably get headaches every now and then, but sometimes it just starts when my face go to twisting, and I know that I'm stressed. I just need to calm, because sometimes I don't even know I'm stressed, but it's an underlying stress that you have to worry about with this, opposed to the stress that you just think you're having or you know that you're having. Is more so the underlying that has to be dealt with. So it will go back to normal. So my face will go back straight. I can move around and do the normal things until the headache sets in. But if you are suffering from this, then you want to seek medical attention and want to go ahead and let your doctor know, hey, these are the symptoms I'm having. Look up hemiplegic migraine and see if that's something that you agree that is my symptoms are aligned with. Because just telling me that I'm having spasms, that was the worst that any doctor could have said. And I wish I knew that doctor name, because I would blast them on here, but I don't. So enjoy the rest of your day, and if you suffer from this, have any comments about this, let me know, and I'll try to answer what I can answer. Like I said, it's new to me as far as what it is, but I've been dealing with it for about 10 years. So talk to you guys later.